Hey guys, I just finished the workout here. What I did to, I got the stove off, or the fireplace off right now, but just wanted to show you what I did lately to the fireplace. I'm just letting the fans run to, get rid of the heat. But here, I removed the trivet, which is right here. It's a big piece of cast iron, I think, or heavy gauge steel, and I'm getting a lot more better airflow because what happened before is when that's sitting down in there, actually I'll put it down in there just to show you guys, when this thing goes down inside there, that's hot. Okay, maybe I won't show you. Here, I'll put it in there for a minute. But when this trivet, I call it a trivet, I'm pretty sure that's what they call it, but it sits down in there and the edges are bent down, so the fan is hitting the edges. I'm getting some decent blow there, right? So I said, okay, let's pull it out and try it. Ow, that's hot. So now that it's wide open, I'm getting a wider blow instead of more of a directed blow through those little trivet holes up. This is kind of like turns it into like a big, like a floor register, like if you had like central heating in your house. So that's what I did. I'm gonna leave the trivet out, and then I'll show you the other advantage of doing that once this thing cools down. My grandmother, let me have one of this copper cup that I kind of destroyed while bleaching it, but it, however, fits perfectly down inside the hole and sits right on the bottom, so I can actually cook on my propane stove, which is nice. I can just put it off to the side. I'll have to wear cooking mitt or oven mitt to grab the handle, but I can definitely cook on this now. I'll just leave the trivet off to the side back over this direction here, just to hang out. Put that, there you go, mortar pestle will hold that up. So this thing will actually get, oh geez, I burned myself already on the bottom of that. And you guys saw how quickly I just put that in there. So I can put multiple things in, or like a narrow pan, and I can actually cook and heat the same deal. Boil water, everything. So I'm gonna pull, okay, I can't lift that out of there, so I gotta grab my grab my little oven mitt, because that's insane. That's how quickly it heats up stuff, so I can definitely cook on this, guys. No big deal. Hopefully don't knock too much stuff over. Okay, that's good enough. So that's the way I'm gonna have things set up. I might move this mortar pestle thing off to the side a bit. Oh geez. There we go. So that sucker is throwing the heat out, and then any heat that rises, guys, if you follow up and look, remember I put this fan here because this elbow is a restriction point, as it has to, the hot air has to turn around a 90-degree end. So this is actually pushing out lots of heat off the elbow, but as the heat rises from the fireplace, this fan is going to catch it and blow it out this way. Now I could aim it down on the floor, but we'll do that eventually. And actually I'm just running the fan on 12 volt power right now. I didn't bother bringing my little power packs, my little battery things from the Dollar Tree. What I do have is, I think you guys can see that. It's that little round cigarette plug plugged in, and if you follow the black cord to this thing with all the lights on it, I have 3 USB ports plugged in. I have an extra one that I can actually use as well, but I'm not doing that. And yeah, so pretty neat. Always improving on everything, you know, do what you can. So I just let this run. The propane's been off for a while. I just let this run till it gets you know, a lot cooler than that, and then I'll disconnect the power and go from there. And this cord is off my Horizon. It's just long enough that I can use that as well while heating the tiny house. And I can't wait, guys, until I hook up some type of screen, like a I guess it'd be like some type of TV screen above here, so I can watch videos and stuff while on the bike. I do listen to my podcasts on the MP3 player though. Take a sip of my ice water here too. That's good. So yeah, everything's working out nice. It's still, the temperature, this guy's still low, but he's kind of sensitive because of the battery. My solar, one that's further back and closer to the window, is reading 3.5 Celsius now at 52% humidity. I guess the humidity goes up as I sweat, so that's all that fun. And I'll show you what's going on outside temperature wise. It's probably now warmer out, but because I've been here a while. It is Celsius. It's about the same outside as in. That's weird. And the humidity meter's actually working now. 60% outside. Huh. That's strange. Oh, and yeah, my toilet is definitely hooked up. I haven't bothered taping it because there really wasn't much in terms of air leakage going on, guys, so I just kind of have it curved around and it's doing its thing. No smell issues, which is good. And then I also have, you guys seen this before though, Primo's power pack is up in the clay heater pot up here. It's gonna need a charge very soon, and that's powering my fan on the exhaust pipe up here. That was a good idea to do that. I highly recommend these fans, guys, off of eBay. They're super efficient. They give you a decent amount of airflow, and especially if you guys are like van dwellers or have you know, you don't have air conditioning, I would get 3 or 4 of these things, and they hardly use any power. You could run a whole fleet of these things off one solar panel easily, because I'm running, I can run up to 3, 4 off of this setup just here. No, actually 4 or 5, because there's another USB. I can run 5 fans at once off of that battery pack, and then if you hook solar onto it, like I showed you with my black PWM controllers, even the cheapo ones, because in the summertime you're gonna have lots of sun, so that won't be an issue. Okay, it's looking kind of nasty out. They've been chemtrailing like crazy today, guys. I don't know what's going on, but oh my god, unbelievable. Just can't believe this crap that the government wastes money on. And let's check my solar light, see if it's working still. Oh yeah, it does a really nice job. I love that thing. Too bad they don't have any more for sale. I didn't know how well this thing was going to work, but obviously works very well with its little solar panel in the window. That's this guy that's ugly taped on the window here. Eventually I might fish it outside, but it's actually working fine just with this little bit of light coming in off the window, so I don't think I'm gonna worry too much. But yeah, I can't wait, guys. Oh, I still have the battery box sitting right here. Yeah, so I'm kind of in limbo, waiting to see what my accountant wants to do with his stuff over here. So it's kind of a pain type of thing. Like, what am I gonna do, you know? What is he gonna do? If he leaves me, that means I have to pay the full $50 a month, which is okay, you know? But it would be much better if, you know, if that room was cleared out, and then I can get rid of a lot of this crap here. And some of this stuff, I don't know, I might not even use. Like these massive tent poles, like we had some kind of, there's a large, it's almost like a gazebo type tent in there, and I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that, but whatever. And then I definitely want to bring my my ferns over, my spider plants, and put them in here so they can clean the air in here. Not that it probably needs it, but I'm sure it does. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this puppy to cool off. I'm actually gonna unplug the machine, the Horizon, and then I'll shut the inverter off. Whoops. So yeah, hopefully, obviously I'm waiting for you guys to see this video where can I convert this to run off of the poles on my battery so I don't have to use the inverter. I still got to get that information from you and then go ahead and carefully do that without destroying anything. That way I can run this off completely off 12 volt solar and not on 120 volt. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. We'll talk to you later.